gets the National Football League on.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go from L.A. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And look at this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. There's certainly some momentum to build on today. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. This ball's caught by Pickens. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
I think we could give him a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. With those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out, and when he gets there, usually good things follow.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Called in by Worthy. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The rookie out of Colorado, the one to bring him down. The Chargers into a nickel set, 3rd down. Tight end going in motion here. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Chargers are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's brought down after a short gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Catch made by Cooks. And he'll get it up to the 44. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 47. This into the hands of Will Dissly. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he's brought down for a loss.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Here we go, third and less than a yard. Running it again with Dobbins. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
4th and 3, drive on the line. They snap it to Herbert. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Blast through midfield. And he's brought down at the 44. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From the 30 on second down. Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here's Mahomes. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. It's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. On to try the field goal, Harrison Butker. Ball in the left hash for this 41-yarder. Up and good from Blankenship. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Darius Davis to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And this is a good representation right here of what the playoffs will look like come the postseason in 2 weeks. Still a few things to finalize, though, which makes this week and those divisional games next week incredibly important. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They just get the play off. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Just a field goal separates these two. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Completed over the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
That throw finds Pickens. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now, Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Herbert, first and 10. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
That's Pickens with a catch outright. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. To the line we go. They're set, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. That's caught at the 4. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Dobbins on first and goal. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D-tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bad when you could defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Herbert now. He's got it! And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling the preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that.
And they will score! Touchdown, LA! The Chargers take a second quarter lead. George Pickens the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Oilers are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. On the counter, McCaffrey. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw, Mahomes. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he hands them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Pressure coming for Mahomes. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the Chargers 18-yard line.
Another throw for Mahomes. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that takes them to 3rd down. Back to the air, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
On the return, here comes Davis. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he's brought down for a loss. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Riley Dixon getting set to punt it once again. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He puts some power on a deep one left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. 3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Houston first. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
He's back to throw. He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. We've reached halftime. What a game we've got so far. Just 2 points separating these teams. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the start of the 3rd quarter. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Oilers are headed out there alongside Jalen Waddle for this next series. And he's been having such a great season in this offense. You can see, actually top 5 in the league in receiving touchdowns so far. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to it. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They'll start the 2nd half with McCaffrey. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Throwing is Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Chargers take possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They give to Dobbins to start the 3rd. And they had that one contained right at the line. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They go play action. Here's Herbert. He's got a man left. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got 1st down from the 31. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Stopped on the play by big Chris Jones. So now here's 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up third.
They motion the tight end over. Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Completed here to Pickens. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Running left, it's Dobbins. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Chargers will have a first. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10, Herbert. Hauled in by Dobbins. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's 3rd down. Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 18 on 2nd down. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Here's Mahomes now. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down throw, Mahomes. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Stopped by Deion Henley.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. This game can still go either way. Only 2 points separating these squads as we begin the fourth. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. On target to Waddle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Here's second and 2. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Back to the air, Mahomes. The throw is caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Another throw for Mahomes. They did it! He made the interception! It's a foot race! And the Chargers have some new life in the fourth! There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Herbert now. Blitz coming. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
To the house, touchdown LA! The Chargers take a fourth quarter lead. George Pickens the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers jump in front now by 5. blocker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. To the air, Mahomes. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Looking to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Putting the tight end in motion. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Oilers trailing by 5. Tight end motioning right. Setting up to pass. Into traffic, complete. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Steele does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left, before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Oilers have taken the lead late. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get.
And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. This return makes it up to the 25. The Chargers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Hauled in by Dobbins. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Markers reset, ball at the 37. He'll look to throw it. That throw finds Pickens. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Trying to push it deep. He's got it inside the 10. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense making its way back out now. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. 1st down throw, Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And that is exactly what they needed. A quick 1st down, and he freezes that clock. Motioning one of the tight ends. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. from just shy of midfield on second down. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Another throw for Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again, Mahomes. He's got time here. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he is to throw. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or two and third downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And with this being their 5th